Mic check, mic check, mic check. Yeah. It's a neck wheel. Okay, I'm reloaded again. I'm back on the street with a high up on. I'm finna twirl in this bitch like I hit the ladder. I'm finna catch out the ladder once. Whenever we argue about bitches.
Hey everyone, my name is Kay. I'm here to introduce and interview the man, the myth, the legend himself, Zenequia.
I got this girl stuck in crazy and it's simply a man. This urge to ruin me. I'm trying so hard, I keep my head so fire. And guilty for wrongs and the crimes I committed. My biggest conviction was not being truly committed. You saw that I'm with
I get a kiss with him. Kiss any. How you doing? You're not supposed to really kiss your co-host,
Yeah,
but
no, you're not.
very unprofessional. But then again, you can't be professional all the time. But how we doing today? What's going on? Sorry for my voice, ladies and gentlemen. I've lost my voice. Been partying this week. Pretty heavy, and hopefully I still sound smooth to you guys. So how we doing today? How about yourself, Miss Karina?
Welcome. We are here because we want to know about the music, the upcoming projects, what you have going on currently. You know, the people want to know. We're curious.
Okay. So as for the music, well, before we get into that, let's talk about who I am. Right. So my name is Smooth. I go by Smooth. Mostly I know me as Smooth in Texas. Some people do have the luxury of knowing me for who I really am, which is Messiah, such as the Queen. When we're talking about Smooth, how fond of Smooth are you?
Not very fond. No.
It's not your preference
No.
and personality. How about Messiah?
He's okay.
He's okay.
I like him.
Okay.
He's calm. He's normal.
Okay. And Zenequia, the artist, the creative, the innovative person.
Amazing.
Okay.
One of a
So who's your
kind.
preference?
My preference is Messiah.
Okay.
Smooth is a character. Really
Okay.
is. Acting out, doing what you want to do out there and getting in trouble.
Trouble is my middle name.
Yeah.
But we're trying not to, continue to have any trouble. But yes, so we're gonna talk about a little bit about, the three personalities I have today. Read a couple of questions. Talk about the projects, upcoming projects. I do got a crap ton of projects that are coming out. The numbers are showing that people are interested to see what I got going on. It's been an amazing journey since I moved to Texas. I'm liking Texas. Born and raised, of course, Staten Island, New York. New Brighton. It's a neighborhood that I was growing up in.
Shaolin,
Wu-Tang, the vibes. Woo. But 30 years old now, feeling old. Arthritis is kicking in, even though it ain't. Thank God, Father God, don't do that to me yet, not yet. And yeah, so pretty much that. Couple projects coming out, couple shows to get ready to do. Got a couple of big names that I'm starting to work with, starting to be in the room with people that we see on TV, people that we love and know their music, and they're international and they're domestic known, so.
So we have some questions from some people online that just are so curious to know.
Here we go.
About you.
I mean, I am a pretty amazing guy, so people.
And you are.
I'm pretty.
5 days out the week.
5 days. Where's the other two?
Questionable.
A little shaky over there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, I have a question. First, my question. What
this
or
is a personal
who?
Question.
This is a personal question.
Okay, all right.
What or who inspires you to make music?
What inspires me to make music? I would say, what or who? I don't think anybody really inspires me to make music. But what inspires me to make music is to be able to have the ability to express myself, to say things that certain people are not confident enough to say, especially as a man, to embrace being vulnerable, to embrace being broken, to embrace, just uncertainty as a man, whether you're doing enough or not, or you're doing more than enough. So I think what inspires me is the fact that with my music, depending on what type of genre, what type of emotion I'm going through at that time, it can help somebody through something or make somebody appreciate hearing certain things in a musical format that makes them just be so consumed and be like, damn, like I needed that. That smile, that aura when people are rapping the lyrics, it's like.
Have you ever had a supporter tell you like the impact that your music has made on their lives, or?
I've had it numerous, and I've had it as a personal aspect too, as a person-to-person thing, I've had people tell me, and I mean, you can attest to it as well.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of people that are like, bro, your messages, your powerful testimonies, and your your motivational speaking, or just your words, just are really impactful.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I feel like you're supposed to inspire people. Anything you do,
Right.
if you're doing something and nobody wants to duplicate that or what's the other word I'm looking for? Like imitate that, which is flattery. I guess the biggest form of imitation.
Right.
If people don't want to be like you, move like you, then you're not making a big impact, in my opinion.
Good answer.
I feel like that's what I like to do when I inspire.
Okay. First question from William G.
William,
What is one thing you want to experience that you have never experienced before?
damn, I want to say pure bliss. So like, just the ability to just cut the brain off. We all know that I'm always, everybody, every artist I've worked with, any artist I've kicked it with, any person, any friend, any coworker, whatever, I'm always smooth. You got a million things going on. You know what I just want to.
And for those of you who want to know, he doesn't stop. It is 24/7, 365.
So, just the ability to just finally just cut my brain off and just like, let's say the Maldives, just sit somewhere beautiful, surrounded by water, nothing, no phones, no electronics, just me or you and I. If you behave yourself, if I keep behaving,
Watch yourself. Yeah.
if you behave yourself, you know what I'm saying, and just bliss. That's an experience that I want.
Hopefully you get that too. All right. Next question from Ashley M. What is your purpose?
I feel, knowing that my name is Messiah, knowing that that's a powerful name, Jesus Christ was a Messiah, which of course in biblical aspect means messenger of God. Jesus Christ was a Messiah. I feel like my purpose is to help people find their purposes, like motivate people. I'm a vessel for Father God, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the holiest person in the world. Father God, you know better than anybody.
Look into the camera and tell him.
I know I am not the most holiest person. I'm a little tainted, but my heart and my soul is pure though. I'm very genuine. My purpose, I think, is to help people find their purposes and add value
Inspire.
and inspire
Motivate.
and motivate and do everything that I'm supposed to do that a righteous human would want to see somebody else strive, thrive, and survive. I wrote
I
that.
love that for you.
I love that for me as well.
Okay. Next question from Adrian F.
Oh,
Findlin.
Rinden.
What's your favorite part of making music, the process or the finished product?
It's a good question, Finn. We love you for that. The process or the finished project? I don't know. That's very touchy because shout out to Sam, my engineer. when I'm making the music and I'm writing it, I'm starting to see it piece by piece come together, and I'm starting to hit over and over and over, and you hear it 1,000 times in the room. You're like, oh my God, but you know it's gonna pay off.
In my opinion, I feel like it's the process.
The process is so
like you love to just cut it off. Excuse me. You love to cut it off, write another verse, add an ad lib. I think you like the process.
I like the process, but the process is so consuming because it's so tedious, and I'm such a perfectionist, and then I'm very meticulous. So the process, I think I like the process, but I also hate the process. But when I finally seen what I've done, what I put together at the end, and now I'm hearing this banging, this booming, I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah, I think if I had to pick one, it would probably be the finalized version where it's mixed and mastered. It's like, oh yeah, it's time to get busy now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next question is from Sonia. How much would you say self-confidence plays a part in the music industry?
In the music industry, confidence. I feel like you have to be confident in the music industry, because if you don't, like, you get walked all over. People in social media, especially with the music industry, everything's perception. You know, I could sit there and take out $1,000 and change it every day for 365, from quarters to dollars to hundreds to fifties to tens, and mix the bills up, and people think I'm getting money every day when it's just the same image. It's the same thing. So I feel like the confidence, if you don't own it, if you don't own your confidence and you don't embrace who you are, and even if you have flaws, if you don't posture up and chest up and muscle up, nobody's gonna take you serious like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, don't be too confident. Like, don't be overconfident
Mm-hmm.
because now you leave room for mistakes, and now you're not triple checking your work, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that the impact, I think the confidence has gotta be there. Otherwise, you're not gonna hit your plateaus. You're not gonna bust through your obstacles, and you might slowly go over them when you could just really run through them like a brick wall. So
Do you think it's different for men and women in the industry regarding
yes,
confidence? Like,
yes. Now I think in the industry that we live in now, that we're in now, I feel like with the women, you know, sexual aspects are more flourishing and thriving right now.
but
Men
do you
are
think it's over sexualized?
100%.
Okay.
100%. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, come on, we in 2023 right now. Anything and everything goes nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So it's a thing where we're horn dogs. It is what it is. Men are horn dogs. Men are disgusting. But in 2023 now, ladies, 2023 now, the women are more direct because they are tired of having their time wasted
By who?
by men. Because we're the problem. We're the root of all evil and those good stuff. But
You said it.
women are more direct now, and they know what they want because they've had their time wasted for so long that they feed into it and they put that out there for us to want. It's like, why would you walk past me with
It's not
nothing
that
on,
they
but
put
then
it
you're
out
not
there
trying
for
to?
you to want. Sex sells.
Of course, same thing as violence.
It's not
Everybody
that they
likes
want to
drama.
They don't want to be over sexualized walking down the street.
They
It's
don't want
just,
to.
no, they don't want to.
But then you got the outfit on with your boob out, and then you got your butt cheek out. It's like, I'm not looking to bring you flowers and marry you right then and there.
Maybe that's something that makes them feel confident. Not everything has to do with
Everybody
men.
got their own
No.
version of confidence. And to me, that is not confidence. That is attention seeking. And
Ladies,
certain things.
Ladies, we know.
Before y'all cancel me, ladies.
Things that they don't know. Okay?
I mean, to me personally, you look sexy right now, and you're not over,
Thank you.
sexualized.
I'm not. I never
Later
am.
on, different story, but yeah. Next question.
Okay, next question is from Ali. What are some ways you pull yourself out of a funk?
Damn, let's go on.
It is. Because you're in a funk a lot of the time.
Facts. Distractions. And that's where I get in trouble. Can we get a close up on her face for that? Distractions. So distractions pull me out of a funk. Distractions could be music. Distractions could be going out, entertaining the world, getting content, creating.
Entertaining the world is what puts you in a funk. Why? Because I'm in a funk. Why? Because you did something stupid. Okay. Next question. Stupid. William H. Why would you ask this, William? Very inappropriate.
What?
How big is your meat? Next question.
Yo, Will, you's a character.
Is your booty hole pink or brown?
Who asked this?
William H.
This has got to be Hernandez. Will. These are Florida. You guys are down bad for this. This is William Hernandez, ladies and gentlemen. One of my millionaire little brothers. Super successful, super wealthy. Congrats to you. I'm proud of you. Florida, you're down bad. You're down bad for these questions. Very,
okay.
Very different.
Next question.
So what was the question again?
Not answering that.
I don't even personally know if my booty hole is pink or brown. Isn't that a sexy red thing?
Yes.
I'm out of town, thugging with my round. I don't. That's kinky. Mind your business, Will. Don't worry about that.
Next question is from Aisha.
All right.
How much of your personal growth came from being the second oldest child? That's a good question.
Of my personal growth came from being a second child.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I learned from my older sister's mistakes, her choices, her decision making, her critical thinking, knowing how to. If somebody walks into if somebody walks into a wall and you seen that they didn't notice the wall was in front of them because their phone was in their hand, I'm gonna know the wall's there now, and I'm gonna put my phone down so I can make sure I see the wall. You know what I'm saying? So I think as the second oldest, it puts me in that predicament to be able to see some of the mistakes and some of the good things and the positive things come from the oldest, and duplicate the good things, have kind of move and disregard the bad things, like not duplicate the bad things, of course, because I have my two babies, Pepper Janaya, to be able to duplicate.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to my babies.
Shout out to you, Nisha.
My little brother Pepper, my little sister Janaya, I love y'all. And be able to know that I got to teach and show them the right way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? So
lead by example.
Lead by example. Yeah. Lead by example, and an impression must be left concrete. Okay.
This question is going to hit a little deeper. Can you be completely fulfilled if you never have children?
So that's a hard question. Now, I would say yes and no. Reason I would say yes is because I can't miss nothing I never had. So I would never know that feeling until I know that feeling. But because I know the person that I've became and who I was and who I'm becoming, it's allowing me to understand that it's a due diligence to myself, it's respectful to my lineage, and it's an injustice to this world to not duplicate me onto my offspring to make a better version of me. You know what I'm saying? Some people make better versions or say they want to have a kid for whatever reason.
But if you never have the opportunity to have a kid, would you feel fulfilled?
I would feel like I am unfulfilled. I feel like I wouldn't have lived out my sole purpose. How can I save the world if I'm not helping create the world with the hands that I've created? Damn, that was good.
Okay, next question. If today you met your 10-year-old self, what advice, knowledge, or talk would you give him and why?
At 10, I'd give him foresight. I'd let him know everything that's to come. But
is that fair?
So I'm saying it's not fair neither, though, because if I do that, I'm going to tread cautiously and make certain better choices and less bad.
But you've been through a lot of things and a lot of pain. So to tell that story to a 10-year-old child, you think that's fair?
Nah, because that is traumatizing.
It is.
I would destroy that boy's life. Baby smooth. Got to live through it, muscle up. So say that one more time, because I know you said...
if you met your 10-year-old self, what advice would you give him?
Keep thriving, keep striving, keep surviving. Don't take things too personal. Understand that no matter how many tears are going to come out, you're still going to be able to wipe them. No matter how much sunshine is out, no matter how much rain comes, you're still going to have different days where you can always weather the storm.
Good answer.
I do this.
Okay. Stephanie C. What is your motto?
Motto.
What is your motto?
That's Cooper.
Or words you live by?
Words I live by. That's a good one.
You live by a lot.
I do live by a lot of words.
Yeah, you do.
There's two big mottos that I live and die by. Shout out to Mama Bear. Rest in peace to the Queen. One is not everything that glitters is gold. A moment of pleasure could be a lifetime of pain.
That's a great one.
That lives in me rent free all day, every day, and I tell it to all my boys, all my friends, all my ladies. But my motto that I feel like I I love to say is, as a king, I never step off my throne to enter the Coliseum to squabble with the likes of a jester.
That was in one of your songs.
It's in one of my songs, and what that means for those who didn't catch that is, no matter the situation, you're not supposed to, as a king or as a queen, go and entertain the clowns or the trolls of the world. The Coliseum is the battleground. Mm-hmm. Why stoop to their level if you know that you don't fit into that level? I stand out and I'm made to fit in.
Good for you. I love that confidence for you.
You know that?
Okay. Next question from Jessica E. What is one thing you can't live without?
You. That's gonna give me something. That's gonna give me something later. I need it, but one thing I can't live without, my confidence. Can't live without my confidence. I am who I am because of my confidence. In any situation that I'm faced in, good or bad, I'm gonna walk out of that bad boy with my chest and my head high. Even with the failures, I don't take L's. I don't take losses. I take lessons. I learn. So I don't think I can live without my confidence.
Good for you. All right, next question is from Deidre. What was your favorite trip, whether domestically or internationally? Great question, Deidre. Love that.
Deidre, you're lining me up. You're lining me up. My favorite trip was when...
Speak your truth.
Excuse me?
Speak your truth.
That's what we're not about to make this toxic. That's what we're not going to do. My favorite trip is when I got in my car and I drove to Pep Boys and I stumbled on you. That was my greatest trip. And that was domestically. But my love for you has taken me internationally. That was good. Write that down. But anyway, my favorite trip, Colombia. Favorite
Why?
trip. Why? It was a movie.
Next question.
Shout out to the 13, you heard?
Why did you not come and get fresh braids from the dopest hairstylist prior to your interview? So now you finna look rough, bestie. Deidre.
I am looking a little chopped right now. I ain't get a shape up and faded. I ain't go to Deidre. I'm sorry. I've been pressed. I've been hanging out with a lot
Apologize to her.
Deidre, I apologize truly. You know what I'm saying? I apologize truly. I've been busy. I've been grinding. I'm sorry, but I will see you this week though, 100%.
Okay. Next question. Bintin Yamin.
The
name Smooth. Who gave it to you?
When did I get U.S. Coachways? When did I get them? I think 2018. No, it was before
16.
that. 16. That was before Mommy passed. Joseph Lucci. So if you ever see this video, Joe Lucci, you know that was my actually the man that hired me for a sales position, and I was selling buses. I was chartering buses as a luxury travel consultant, and financial analyst, and I was smooth on the phone. And they were like, yo, bro, your phone calls are like the smoothest conversations. And so one day he came into the office and he was like, Sonny Smooth, Sonny Smooth, Sonny Smooth. And I was like, all right, it works, it fits. Everything I've done in my life has been in a smooth nature. Because you know the vibes.
Next question. Lynn, how did you end up in San Antonio, Texas?
This woman right here. You know, once my mom and my dad passed, I had no more ties to New York. New York was weighing me down, you know, as far as in a mental and spiritual form, not in a reality or physical form, because I still love my state. I love my city. I love my borough. I love everything about where I come from the goods to the bads, the highs to the lows, from the roaches to the hoes. But, write that down. But yeah, once my mom and my dad passed, there was nothing left for me. So I was like, you know what? You wanted to move closer to your family. You know, so I said at that point, let's try something different. Here we are, 2 years later, still here.
I gave the gift of Smooth to Texas. So thank me.
So ladies and gentlemen, she has blessed you guys with Smooth.
How would you describe your music style and what sets you apart from other artists? Utter
milking the cows over here, huh? Come on.
Shut up.
My music style is very different. Unparalleled. I live and die by that word, unparalleled. There's no equal to me. My bars are different. My swag is different. My aura is different. I still, confession to all my musicians and all my artists and whatnot, I still to this day, all the music I put out and all the music I've created since I was 11 years old, I do not know how to count bars. So I do not know how to count bars. That's one big thing. I write my lyrics different than most. And I say what comes to my head. I hear the instrumental, I see words in the sky, in the visual aspect, in the spiritual form, I guess, and I grab certain things and I start to go based off the emotion of what the song gives me. So that's what makes my music different. And then most of the time it touches people's souls because I write pain. A lot of pain, a lot of deep, dark pain, you know, unless I'm writing something a little catchy, you know.
Okay. On a lighter note, we've heard you have a great sense of humor. Amazing. Can you share a funny or goofy story from your life or career that stands out to you?
I don't know. I'm a goofball. Everybody thinks like I look like an a-hole. I look like a J-off. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, like, I've been through so much pain and so much trauma that it's like you have to laugh at the things that I've endured. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only look back and laugh at it like, damn, I was actually strong enough to go through that and strive through that. A goofy moment, you said, or a goofy
story.
There's so many. Every day is a goofy thing.
Yeah,
like
true.
I'm just.
You don't have one.
I don't. I would write a book on that. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's goofy. Like
it is.
Like I'm just naturally full blown retarded. Like I'm just.
But not as funny as you are at home when nobody's watching.
Yeah, when nobody's watching, I do a lot of questionable stuff.
Oh yeah, home. I know.
You know what I'm saying? But that's because I'm in the confidence of the queen. So it's like I could be myself. I mean, I'm be myself no matter who I'm around. But it's just there's no filter when I'm home. When I'm home, I'm in the zone. I'm just full blown DTD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a question again. Another question. The ladies want to know, what is your current relationship status?
I'm in a situationship.
Tell the camera.
I am in a situationship. You know, we are playing. What do you say? What's the term you use?
Playing house.
We're playing house. You know, we're both single. I'm assuming, right? We are, or not? No.
Let's save this conversation for a different time.
We'll
what do you have? What advice do you have for anyone trying to pursue music or having like a lack in their confidence? Or, you know,
find out who you are.
Going through pain.
Find out going through pain. Embrace that pain. That pain is going to make you or break you. If it breaks you, you're not worthy of being who you are destined to be. With the confidence, I think the confidence comes from being real with yourself. You be real with yourself. You got to know what you can and cannot do. Your physical capabilities, your mental capabilities, your spiritual capabilities. If you do not know those things and embrace those things and use those as slingshots to help you go forward in life or to break any barrier, any cement boots that you have on you, any anchors that you're tied to, you're not going to strive. You know, I think chaos, I've acknowledged at 30, and I've acknowledged growing old and growing, up, and maturing up, that I strive and thrive in chaos. When things are so quiet and calm, when the water is flat, I want to throw a rock in it and cause a ripple.
Well, you can't do that. Gotta keep things calm.
Yeah. She likes calm, ladies and gentlemen.
I do.
I like chaos. Mm-hmm. So when we're in a good space, it's good because I don't want to hit her mouth. But I am also the person that causes the mouth to open.
Yeah, it's a troublemaker. Well, thank you everyone for joining our little interview with the man, the myth, the legend himself.
You got the prettiest fat dude from New York, Staten Island in the building, Smooth. Z1EP1 himself. We are about to run out of time. Blinker is blinking in my face. I want to make sure Leon and Mr. Burns love my presence and I do not aggravate or irritate them. Thank you guys for asking me the questions. We appreciate your time. Stay tuned till next time. We'll probably make this a monthly thing or a weekly thing. We'll figure out something with Mr. B. And you guys will be seeing some more of me. Without further ado, this is Z1EP1 live. Bow.
I'm doing 175 and I'm burning up my way. I do not know what to do. Josh just booked me a flight to Peru. I guess it's time to act silly. I just touched down in the airport. Josh got me drinking and chilling. Pissed off, now I'm holding it in. Ain't no Henny. So I mix the coke up with the gin. 1730, it's pure papoose. We ain't talking no Remy. I cannot take me a pole with me to a different country. I'm losing control. My